For over 3/4 of a century, Septodont has been recognized as a leading manufacturer of the highest quality dental products. Founded in 1932 by Annie and Nestor Schiller, the company has maintained a commitment to excellence and innovation for 3 generations, with products that meet the most demanding national and international standards. Septodont is the global leader in local anesthetics, with Septodont cartridges used in more than 500 million dental injections each year. Continuing this tradition of quality and innovation, Septodont is proud to introduce yet another contribution to the science and art of dentistry: endurance. A truly unique composite, endurance builds on Nano-Dimer conversion technology, the first real breakthrough in composite resin chemistry in more than 30 years.
Septodont's vision is to bring dentists and patients alike products that will improve dentistry. The dimer acid technology, discovered by researchers at the University of Colorado and developed into a dental restorative material here at our research facility, gives us the opportunity to bring this exciting new chemistry to both dentists and patients. You know, in the last 300 years, not much has changed in restorative dentistry. We've gone from gold foil to amalgam to acrylics. The 1960s saw the introduction of chemically cured composite resins. In the 1980s, light-cured composites were introduced using both bis-GMA and urethane dimethacrylate resins. Now, 30 years later, Endurance improves upon existing resin technology and offers a product that features low volume shrinkage, low shrinkage stress, and high monomer conversion. These features, coupled with the positive comments we hear from dentists about the excellent handling and polishability of Endurance, promise to fulfill Septodont's vision and enable dentists to practice better dentistry.
Developed at the University of Colorado, Dimer acid resin is a dimethacrylate with specific properties that make it truly unique in the dental world.
The new dimethacrylate monomers present final double bond conversions close to 100%, compared with 30 to 49% found in monomers like BGMA. Volume shrinkage is 29.5% lower in dimer acid resin compared to conventional dental resin based on BGMA TECMA. And in spite of these improved shrinkage characteristics, conversion of dimer acid resins are approximately 30% higher than BGMA systems. Now, for the first time, these dimer acids are available for use in new resin systems for dental application.
The Septodont Research and Development Team, built on the University of Colorado's groundbreaking work in dimer acid technology. The Nano-Dimer phenomenon they created establishes the technological foundation of 21st century composite resin dental products.
We decided to combine our revolutionary dimer acid resin system with an optimized filler to produce a low shrinkage nanohybrid universal composite named Endurance. Septodont called this new concept Nano-Dimer conversion technology. It's well known that the stress associated with the volume contraction during the polymerization is the most important concern in dental composite restoration today. This polymerization shrinkage and stress can lead to leakage at the interface with the tooth and generate recurrent decay. One of the unique attributes of Endurance is its extremely low volume shrinkage and the associated stress.
Shrinkage in composites has historically been a problem since we've started using them. And we've constantly been fighting the battle of how do we get things to shrink less. Shrinkage can cause problems. It causes sensitivity. It causes microleakage. It causes recurrent decay. So if we have something that's shrinking less, we're bound to see a clinical difference in the long term.
It has low shrinkage. Now this is a very important part of the dimer technology. Low shrinkage, less than many other composites, most other composites on the market, and therefore fewer bonding failures.
This low value is a result of our use of composite resin technology called PIPS, polymerization-induced phase separation. When using PIPs, it's challenging to keep the separating phases at the microscale so that the translucence is not affected. A decrease in this translucence will compromise not only the final aesthetics but also the penetration of the curing light and the polymerization efficiency. Endurance shows a conversion of its monomer into polymers of 75%. This high conversion produces greater strengths and decreased the potential for unreacted monomers to be extracted from the composite. Therefore, Endurance has excellent biocompatibility characteristics. Our new composite also exhibits low water absorption and a solubility close to zero, providing high stain resistance, which of course is a great benefit to the clinicians.
Composites absorb fluid in the resin matrix. If there is a pigment in that fluid, like you have in wine and coffee and tea and Coca-Cola and fruit juices and those types of things we put in the mouth, some of those pigments can actually stay in the resin matrix with time. Therefore, composites may actually darken in the patient's mouth. Unlike composites made with conventional resins, Endurance has virtually no water uptake. Therefore, it's extremely color stable and has very little staining and functional integrity because of the lack of water uptake and the hydrophobicity of the material.
Septodont researchers used an innovative combination of fillers featuring ytterbium trifluoride along with barium glass. The ytterbium trifluoride is incorporated as both nanoparticles and nanoclusters. The result is a truly unique Nanohybrid composite with the radiopacity of amalgam, the aesthetics of natural enamel, and the mechanical properties to ensure long-lasting restorations. That's why this new composite is aptly named Endurance. To confirm the high quality and long-term clinical performance of Endurance, Septodont ran a study on posterior teeth with the Catholic University in Leuven, Belgium.
We evaluate those restorations as well the qualitative performance as the quantitative wear resistance, what we call biotribocorrosion of the restoration after 1 year, 2 years, 3, even 5 years in the long term. So that's our goal. Now, after 2 years, we can say that the material got its place in the posterior region and that it is a good replacement material for lost enamel, as it has a wear rate comparable to the one of enamel. But another important characteristic is its higher conversion than most of the other posterior composites. It has a conversion of about 75%. And that is better for the biocompatibility, less residual monomers. And even if you have a higher conversion, you would expect a higher volumetric shrinkage, but that is not the case. It's only a volumetric shrinkage of about 1.2% and only a shrinkage stress of 1.4, 1.5 megapascal. So that are two characteristics combined in one material that are very beneficial for durability and for biocompatibility. And so that is a property which until now we have seldomly found in most of the posterior composites.
Endurance remains completely compatible with commonly used dentin enamel bonding systems. Dentists benefit from using familiar techniques and whatever adhesive they want, whether total etch or self-etching bonding.
And that's kind of unique in there are a few other products with very low shrinkage rates, but some of them require a very specific bonding system to be used for it, which requires for a change in the operatory. Whereas with the Endurance, we just put the Endurance composite out, everything else on the operatory stays the same, technique stays the same, we don't change anything. So all those materials that we like for bonding agents, we can still use that with this product, and that I think is a distinct advantage.
The Endurance material, I'm very impressed with it because it gives us a radiopaque material, a low shrinkage material, one with high conversion, good handling, excellent polishability, and in fact it can be used in anterior and posterior techniques. It may very well be the material of choice when a dentist wants to choose one resin to use anywhere in the mouth.
Today, for the first time in more than 30 years, dentists and patients can benefit from a real advancement in restorative dentistry, thanks to Nano-Dimer conversion technology and Septodont.